been working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. With just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might...
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Austin Eckler, the ball
Brandon,
carrier.
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 24-yard line.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Vikings.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Austin Eckler.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
13.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Eckler, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
Down, ready,
21-3 is your score after 1.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Vikings 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. I got him. Mike's 59.
To throw is Ryan. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To Kyle Juszczyk.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Vikings.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan. And he's got Fitzgerald. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
Ryan's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Vikings 3. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Airing it out deep for Woods. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, buying time to his left. And now he's going to, now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20.
Hey, Mike. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Check. Crunch.
Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
43 yards. First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the gun, Ryan. Throw left left side, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan flushed out right. He'll run it. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 14-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
That's the end of
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, Ryan. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one to really applaud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10.
You get nothing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Gesicki. 92 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Complete to
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
3 at the 32-yard line.
Dobbs. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dobbs. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are real.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they give this time to the tailback. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Dunbar on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.